Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever Top Drives head-to-head show. My name is Caleb and I'm the community coordinator here on Top Drives, and I'm so excited to present this brand new show to you. So, Top Drives head-to-head is a brand new show where two car experts will go head-to-head in 5 different challenges, each with a pool of 10 different cars to pick from. Today, I am joined by Tim Manaville, who is our Chief Product Officer here at Hutch. Tim, how are you doing today?
Great, so good to be back on the show. Exciting new format. I love it.
Yeah, very exciting. And going up against Tim will be Johnny, our Chief Creative Officer. Johnny, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. Excited about the trophy. That adds a certain dramatic quality to the proceedings. And yeah, looking forward to it. Intimidated by Tim's knowledge of Top Drives, which I
think we all would be.
Yes, but we'll see how it goes.
Excellent stuff. Okay, so we've got a bit of a studio showdown here, so let's not waste any more time and get into round 1. Okay, so getting into round 1, it's a lightning fast 0 to 60 on the sand. Tim, what have you chosen here?
Right, well, the thing about 0 to 60 on the sand is that just 0 to 60 might be completely useless because you've got no traction at the beginning, so you can't get that power down. So you'll be limited. You'll see the orange triangle over the car, indicating that it has to slow down. And then what really is going to count is the mid-range acceleration. Good old mid-range acceleration. So the Stelvio Quadrifoglio, I mean, it's pretty good 0 to 60 anyway. The MRA is pretty good for an off-road car. Looks like a pretty safe choice.
Seems like a very good choice to me. Johnny, what will you be putting against it?
Yeah, no, I mean that is definitely stiff competition on sand. And I've gone similar. I mean, performance SUV. I've picked the Cayenne Turbo Porsche. I'm trying to, we've been discussing this. I have Porsche stuck in my head, but no, Porsche Cayenne Turbo, just incredibly rapid SUV. I don't, off the top of my head, I don't quite know how the weight stacks up between them. I'm guessing my car might be a fraction heavier, but that's probably the interesting thing. There's almost, I don't think there's much in it from a 0 to 60 point of view. Like you say, it's going to be MRA, it's traction dependent, so I'm intrigued to see how this one plays out.
And that's one of the newer cars in Top Drives. I'm not even familiar with how this is going to perform.
Wow. Definitely an interesting matchup then. So shall we get into it?
Yeah,
let's go.
All right, let's start the race.
Is it?
Okay.
No, it was a draw!
It was a draw.
Oh, we were probably traction limited all the way through to 60.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, that's crazy. The first ever race on Top Drives head-to-head ends in a draw.
That is
okay.
Because there's you don't get a lot of draws in Top Drive.
No, with different cars, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, definitely an interesting first round. Let's move on. Okay, on to round 2. Now this one is just going to be a simple 1 mile long drag race. Tim, what have you gone for here?
Well, this is the big one for me. I was given the car with the highest top speed in the game. It's a 1 mile drag race. Pretty confident with the Koenigsegg. Yes, go absolutely. Yes. So putting that down.
Nice. Johnny, that sounds like a difficult opponent to overcome.
It is, yeah, seeing it now there on the screen. I was actually feeling quite smug with my with my top speed that I went with, but yeah, that's on a different level. But there are, as I think all Top Drives players know, there are some nuances. When you start to get up to the kind of later stages of a 1 mile drag, and this is reflected, if you watch drag races in real life, everything, there are some nuances creep in at that upper end.
You've got a lot of MRA there.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say I was confident, but I think I'm still in just with a chance.
Definitely interesting. So let's find out who wins, Tim's brute force speed or Johnny's other stats. Okay, let's get the show on the road then.
So yeah, there's your MRA. But come on, I've got the top speed. Where's the top speed?
Oh, I couldn't.
It's an MRA battle. I can't believe it.
But there we have it. Potentially a little bit of an upset there.
Yeah.
Johnny taking the first win. Let's move on to round 3. For round 3, it's a lap around the wet canyon. Tim, you can do with the win here. What have you gone for?
Well, so here's where I'm a bit worried. I'll just get my excuses in early, right? In this version, you don't get to see what the surface is. You just got the name of the track. And I'm like, I think the canyon's got some dirt in it. And there's a bit of asphalt. And it's wet. So I've taken a chance. And I've put an off-road ram here. Now, when it gets to the wet asphalt, off-road tyres are going to be awful. I'm hoping to make up for it on the dirt, assuming there is dirt. So I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah,
Wow.
and this is so I've gone for the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 4, a bit of a classic, an icon. This is just one of those matchups where it's just instantly it's just really fascinating. Like it would just be great to see this in the real world. It's like you say, there's a mixed surface, wet. We've got kind of purpose-built performance sort of utility vehicle versus a kind of a rally car. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see. I guess I'm very slightly confident, more confident than the last one, but yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to see what happens in that mud.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting matchup. All right, let's get started with round 3.
No, doesn't come up that often.
Right, so I've obviously
how we
burst
go?
off the line.
That's right. Here's all that asphalt. Where are we?
Making up a decent lead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
no
the
handling for that.
slalom.
Where was that? It was all wet asphalt.
Oh.
And it's another victory for Johnny.
Right, that was
I'm
this.
really worried about my camel now.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Tim, your knowledge of the track let you down there.
That was awful. You got to tell people you got to have the surface in there, man. Let's put that in. Future participants, yes.
Well, let's see if you can make up for it in the next round. All right, for round 4, we'll be hitting up the Rallycross course. Tim, what have you gone for this time?
Well, so yeah, Rallycross, classic case for a rear-wheel drive off-road car. Don't need as much traction, a lot of dry asphalt, bit of off-road in there. Aerial Nomad seemed like a pretty safe choice to me.
Seems
Pretty
like
good.
it. Nice. And Johnny?
Yeah, it
what
looks
will be
good. I mean,
competing?
mine's got rally car in the title, and it just felt right. I've gone with the Jaguar F-Type rally car. It was. I mean, I was debating this. It's kind of. I know. You know what you say. It's like 4-wheel drive isn't essential, but it was a very close call. Whereas, kind of like, should I go 4-wheel drive? And actually, I'm very glad to see that Tim didn't go 4-wheel drive.
Well, it's the Rallycross small, where
Yes.
there's slightly less off-road than the medium.
Yeah, this was actually in the early days of Top Drives. This was one of my favourite matchups of the Rallycross. It's just mixing up rear-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive cars with 4-wheel drive stuff and seeing
Right, because
yeah.
he was winning trades back and
Yes,
forth
yeah,
as you
yeah,
go
it's
through
got
the
that-
different surfaces.
Got that great. So yeah, this I couldn't. I mean, looking at this now, I could not predict this.
Well, it seems like Tim and Johnny's knowledge of this track has really come in useful here. So let's jump into it.
Yeah, that's that
That-
0-60.
that initial acceleration,
line.
but then it bunches right back up again. No, like you say, it's just
How's it?
no that.
And Tim comes in clutch with the win there. Wow, was that surprising to you guys at all?
Well, the Nomad looked pretty safe to me.
Yeah, I think just that. I think I probably hadn't fully factored in the fact that it was a short course, and actually that burst of acceleration off the line was something I probably should have taken into account more. But it keeps things close.
Yeah, I just need another win, and this is the one I was afraid of. So let's see.
All right, round 5, and we're racing in the streets this time. Tim, what is your choice?
So this one was a bit scary for me. I didn't have that many good options for the city street. This BMW Shining Shadow, which I think is a prize car, so I've never been able to see it in action. The thing is, it's got standard tyres, and this is not a wet race. So it's not going to perform for its RQ. But it looked like my best option for a city streets race. It's got a very low 0-60. That's especially good on city streets small, where the 0-60 is a bit more important. So I don't know. This is the one that felt like a gamble to me.
All right, and Johnny, what have you gone for?
Yeah, so I've gone with the fast limo, gone with a Bentley Flying Spur V8S, which is a very very rapid way of traveling around in comfort, and it felt like the right car for this challenge.
All right, let's see if Tim can tie it up on the final round.
Yeah, 60 advantage again.
Yeah.
I don't know what the weight difference is going
And
to be
over
here.
there, see, there's
man.
nothing. We didn't.
Oh,
Tim takes it.
Tim takes it.
It's a tie.
It's
what
a
does
tie.
that mean?
Yeah, I feel like you
Aye.
should lose that challenge based on the paint job of your car because it's.
What do you mean? I think I should
it's,
win based on the paint job of the car.
Well, as Johnny correctly said, it is a tie, which means we're going to a tiebreaker. On the very first Top Drives head-to-head show, we're going to a tiebreaker. I can't believe it. All right. We were prepared for the event of a tiebreaker. I still can't believe it's happening on our first ever show, but we have had Tim and Johnny pick a 6th car each, and they'll be duking it out on the airfield slalom. Tim, pressure's on.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there was a sense of reassuring comfort here. I went with the Lancia LT2, which I actually am lucky enough to have in-game. I know it performs very well. Airfield slalom, not like the twisty slaloms, there's a lot of 0-60 and quick little straights. And the LC2 has a very nice 2.7 0-60 stock, so hopefully, be all right.
Yeah, that's good. A kind of, well, a challenging opponent. Again, I've gone a similar route here. I think it's just that thing that, no matter how good kind of road cars get, I think when you're talking about rapid changes of direction, it's just the race, the proper track machinery is just hard to beat. So yeah, I've gone with quite an unusual car, not something you would see out and about or even at car shows very often, but the Nissan R85V from '86 was a sort of highly regarded track car of its time, and I can't wait to see.
Wow, and another newer car in Top Drives.
Yes.
That I don't think I've ever even seen raced, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Wow. All right, this is the race that decides who takes home the golden spark plug. So let's not waste any more time. The tension is too high. Let's find out who's won.
There is nothing in it. I think you are
a tiny edge. You are, and that's it.
That's it. Tim just about pulling ahead at the end there and snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
Yeah, congratulations.
Tim,
amazing.
The first ever golden spark plug is yours.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Yes. There you go.
Well done, Tim.
I was very worried. Well played.
Well, there we go. Thank you to both of our contestants. Congratulations to Tim. Johnny, I think you performed very well either way. And maybe we'll see you again.
Yeah, I'm going to have a rematch at some point.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we will be doing this again, so be sure to let us know down in the comments who you want to see on the next Top Drives head-to-head. Also, be sure to download Top Drives today, put your car knowledge to the test, and build the garage of your dreams. See you next time.